China, geography and climate. Few places on Earth rival China in its geographic scope and geological drama. It is not just a country. It is a continent disguised as a nation, stretching across nearly 10 million square kilometers of staggering terrain and climatic contrast. The land tells a story of ancient rivers and restless mountains, of tropical abundance and desert silence, of harmony and hazard. To understand China, we must first understand its geography. For in this nation, geography is not background, it is destiny. A land of immense scale. The People's Republic of China spans approximately 9.6 million square kilometers, making it the third largest country in the world, just behind Russia and Canada. But its scale tells only part of the story, for China's geographic diversity is what truly sets it apart. Stretching more than 5,500 kilometers north to south, and over 5,000 kilometers east to west, China contains nearly all major landforms and climate zones found on Earth, from glaciers and tundra to deserts, wetlands, and tropical forests. China also shares borders with 14 countries, more than any other nation, touching Russia, India, Mongolia, Vietnam, Pakistan, North Korea, and others. This complex web of land connections has deeply shaped China's history, security priorities, and foreign relations. Despite this vastness, China operates on a single time zone, Beijing time, reinforcing unity in a diverse land. 2. The three-step staircase. China's geological blueprint. China's landscape is structured like a staircase sloping from west to east, a monumental descent formed over millions of years of tectonic movement. First step, the roof of the world. In the far west lies the Tibetan Plateau, the highest and largest plateau on Earth. Averaging over 4,500 meters above sea level, it spans an area greater than Western Europe. It is here that China borders the towering Himalayas, home to Mount Everest, or Komalangma, the highest point on Earth. These frozen highlands serve as Asia's water tower, giving birth to many of the continent's great rivers, including the Yangtze, Yellow, Mekong, Salween, and Brahmaputra. This region is not just geologically significant, it is also politically sensitive, home to the Tibetan people, and the site of intense environmental and cultural interest. Second step, mountains, basins, and deserts. Moving east, the land lowers into rugged highlands and massive inland basins. The Tarim Basin in Xinjiang holds the Taklamakan Desert, one of the largest and most inhospitable deserts on Earth. To the north lies the Jungar Basin and the Altai Mountains, while southward, the Yunnan-Guizhou Plateau offers dramatic karst formations, deep gorges, and a cradle of biodiversity. The Sichuan Basin, surrounded by mountains, is known for its subtropical climate and high agricultural productivity. It has long been considered China's natural fortress, shielded from northern invasions and central to its food security. Third step, fertile plains and coastal lowlands. The final descent leads into the eastern third of the country, broad plains, river valleys, and rich deltas. Here, the North China Plain cradles the heart of early Chinese civilization, the land of the Yellow Emperor and the Shang and Zhou dynasties. Further south, the Yangtze River Delta anchors China's modern economy, while the Pearl River Delta fuels a global export engine, home to cities like Shenzhen, Guangzhou, and Hong Kong. 3. Climate, a country of every season. China's vast territory gives rise to immense climatic variety. In the far north, provinces like Heilongjiang experience subarctic winters, where temperatures can fall below 30 degrees. The northwest, including Xinjiang and Inner Mongolia, is arid, a land of deserts, wind, and extremes. In the east and center, a humid subtropical climate dominates, with hot, rainy summers and cool winters. The south, including Guangdong, Guangxi, and Hainan, falls under tropical and monsoon influence, warm, wet, and lush year-round. A defining force is the East Asian monsoon. From May to September, moist air from the Pacific Ocean brings heavy rains to the southern and eastern regions, nourishing rice fields but also threatening floods and landslides. In winter, dry, icy winds from Siberia sweep across the north, while the south remains temperate, a refuge from the chill. 4. Rivers, lakes, and seas, lifeblood of a civilization. China's rivers have shaped its culture, economy, and population centers for thousands of years. The Yangtze River, Guangzhou, at 6,300 kilometers, it is the longest river in Asia. Rising in the Tibetan Plateau, it flows through Chongqing, Wuhan, and Nanjing before emptying into the East China Sea near Shanghai. It powers agriculture, hydroelectric energy via the Three Gorges Dam, and industry for nearly 500 million people. The Yellow River, Huanghe, often called the cradle of Chinese civilization. This 5,400 km river shaped early dynasties, but is prone to catastrophic flooding, earning it the title China's Sorrow. Its silt-laden waters have created the Loess Plateau, a vital but erosion-prone region. The Pearl River, Zhejiang. In the south, the Pearl River system feeds one of the world's largest urban clusters, the Greater Bay Area. Its estuary supports over 100 million people and exports trillions of dollars in goods annually. Lakes and wetlands. Poyang Lake, China's largest freshwater lake, is an ecological haven and vital to migratory birds. Qinghai Lake in the northwest is China's largest saltwater lake and holds spiritual importance in Tibetan Buddhism. Dongting Lake plays a key role in flood control and fishery productivity. Maritime borders. China has over 14,500 kilometers of coastline and borders the Bohai, Yellow, East China, and South China Seas. These waters are vital for trade, fisheries, and maritime strategy, especially the contested South China Sea, which holds rich oil and gas reserves and crucial shipping lanes. 5. Geographic hazards and environmental pressures. But nature is not always benevolent. Earthquakes. China is seismically active. The 2008 Sichuan earthquake killed nearly 90,000 people and exposed gaps in rural infrastructure. Western China remains at risk due to tectonic fault lines. Flooding historic floods along the Yangtze and Yellow Rivers have shaped infrastructure, including vast levees and dams. The Three Gorges Dam, while controlling water flow, also raised concerns about ecosystem disruption and displacement. Desertification. The Gobi Desert is advancing southward, consuming arable land in Inner Mongolia, Ningxia, and Gansu. In response, China has planted billions of trees as part of the Great Green Wall project, stabilizing soil and restoring vegetation. Air pollution remains a serious issue, especially in northern cities like Beijing and Shijiazhuang, where winter smog caused by coal heating and industry creates public health crises. Water pollution and soil degradation are also under state-led remediation efforts. 6. Environmental stewardship and strategic geography. China is turning geography into opportunity. It is the world's largest investor in renewable energy, building solar farms, wind turbines, and hydropower stations at scale. The South-North Water Transfer Project channels water from the Yangtze to the drought-prone north. Green urbanism is reshaping cities with eco-zoning, vertical forests, and electric transit. And abroad, geography fuels strategy. Through the Belt and Road Initiative, China is building highways, railways, and ports across Asia, Europe, and Africa, linking continents through trade and infrastructure, closing mountains, rivers, deserts, and deltas. These are not mere features of a map. In China, they are living forces. They dictate where people live, what they grow, how they move, and even how they think. To know China, one must walk its land, trace its rivers, breathe its air, and feel its soil beneath the feet. Only then can we truly understand the rise of a civilization built upon the bones of the earth and the sky above it.